Waiting and overwaiting. I have begun to give, begin to possess. Deuteronomy 2:31. A great deal is said in the Bible about waiting for God. The lesson cannot be too strongly enforced. We easily grow impatient of God's delays. Much of our trouble in life comes out of our restless, sometimes reckless haste. We cannot wait for the fruit to ripen, but insist on plucking it while it is green. We cannot wait for the answers to our prayers, although the things we ask for may require long years in their preparation for us. We are exhorted to walk with God, but oftentimes God works very slowly. But there is another face of the lesson. God often waits for us. We fail many times to receive the blessing He has ready for us because we do not go forward with Him. While we miss much good through not waiting for God, we also miss much through overwaiting. There are times when our strength is to sit still, but there are also times when we are to go forward with a firm step. There are many divine promises which are conditioned upon the beginning of some action on our part. When we begin to obey, God will begin to bless us. Great things were promised to Abraham, but none of them could have been obtained by waiting in Chaldea. He must leave home, friends, and country and go into unknown paths and press on in unfaltering obedience in order to receive the promises. The 10 lepers were told to show themselves to the priest, and as they went, they were cleansed. If they had waited to see the cleansing come in their flesh before they would start, they would never have seen it. God was waiting to cleanse them, and the moment their faith began to work, the blessings came. When the Israelites were shut up in by pursuing army at the Red Sea, they were commanded to go forward. Their duty was no longer one of waiting, but of rising up from bended knees and going forward in the way of heroic faith. They were commanded to show their faith at another time by beginning their march over the Jordan while the river ran to its widest banks. The key to unlock the gate into the land of promise they held in their own hands, and the gate would not turn on its hinges until they had approached it and unlocked it. That key was faith. We are set to fight certain battles. We say we can never be victorious, that we never can conquer these enemies. But as we enter the conflict, one comes and fights by our side, and through him we are more than conquerors. If we had waited, trembling in fear, for our helper to come before we could join the battle, we should have waited in vain. This would have been the overwaiting of unbelief. God is waiting to pour richest blessing upon you. Press forward with bold confidence and take what is yours. I have begun to give, begin to possess. J.R. Miller.